It is absolutely stellar to be here on round 6 of the season here in PSGL. All 5 lights now getting lit as we go racing. It's pedal to the metal, and it is go, 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 go. Alfie Butcher getting the jump off the line. A brilliant jump as well. Jarno Watmir further back, also looking to make waves against Alvaro Carreton as they head through turn 1. But Alfie Butcher leads here at the Jeddah Corniche circuit. It's Van Pookie in second, Jake Benham in third place. Tom Manley getting away well as well. Still they persist to fight. Jarno and Carreton coming together, and Carreton is round.
Carreton into a spin, big damage for someone there. Xander Van Dyken facing the wrong way as well. Big drama already at the beginning of this race. Freddie Rasmussen has wing damage, he's off the circuit. I think Patrick Sipos has been involved in an incident there. It's been a very scrappy start to the beginning of this race. Multiple drivers with damage and multiple guys potentially out of contention here.
Yeah, Ishmael Fassi also losing a place as well as we rejoin the action here in the opening lap. Absolutely outrageous at this stage. Alfie Butchers, though, got the leap of his life off the line. Thomas Ronhaar now also pursuing, this time Tom Manley, as they look to now make their way through the blind section. Of course, heading through the tricky left and right through the chicane. And Ronhaar well and truly glued into the back of Tom Manley here at this stage. The top 8 all on soft tyres. We've then got a collective of mediums and hards and softs as well, as now in comes once again Thomas Ronhaar around the outside here, heading through the final hairpin bend before they begin lap 2 of 25. He's going to go wheel to wheel, this time with Tom Manley, but this time not able to cultivate the move, but he might try it again in towards turn 1. We have 5 laps now into this race, 25 laps in total to take. Of course, the weather, as always in Jeddah, very, very hot indeed. 25 degrees measured in the air, with track temperatures currently sitting at 30 degrees as Ishmael Fassi launches the charge. Now up to 8th fastest ahead of Ulas Zildrim. These two would have come together time and time again. And now battling together on the Jeddah Corniche circuit, this time around 3.837 miles, remember, of layout that these drivers have to take. Once again, we're seeing a tie-up up at the front end as Pookie now goes wheel to wheel with Jake Benham. A very heavy move there from Thomas Ronhaar, who tried it heading through the final hairpin. So close to contact, but Tom Manley did brilliantly to maintain the pace levels. Manley maintaining 4th. Ronhaar now on the attack, as is Otis Lawrence. They're going to go 3 wide, though, in towards turn 1. Butcher now managing to hold on to the lead. Benham holds on to P2, but Manley under constant scrutiny from Thomas Ronhaar in behind.
As now Thomas Ronhaar and Tamas Gal doing battle in towards turn number 13. Tamas looks to the inside, but Ronhaar on the attack of Otis Lawrence in towards turn number 13. They go. Good defense there from Otis Lawrence. There might have been a mistake from the Welshman because he's lost a hell of a lot of time to the top 4. In comes Tamas Gal with the move on Thomas Ronhaar, who continues to slip further and further down the order as this race goes on.
Yeah, absolutely tremendous stuff. And indeed, side by side they go again as now Ronhaar looks to try and maintain his levels. Keep Fassi in behind, who is still relentlessly pressuring the Alfa Romeo Sauber esports car. Of course, they're now known as the Stake F1 team, but this time around they come together again, and Fassi slipping through down the inside again as they go wheel to wheel. Fantastic move from Ishmael Fassi, absolutely stellar from the Williams driver, and breaks ahead of Thomas Ronhaar in truly exuberant fashion in Sector 3. Well, we've got 3 cars that are adopting this hard tyre strategy right at the head of the field now, as we see Tom Manley going for the lead here once again on lap 12 of 25. Runs it deep though, and that allows the, should we say, the up and under from Ishmael Fassi, and Jarno Watmir now looking to spring the trap as he looks to now overtake Tom Manley, who heads straight to the pits, and now Jarno goes for the double, takes the lead on lap 13 of 25. Still yet to pit, but the 2 hard tyres now together as they come out of turns 1 and 2.
Ulas Zildrim is around. There's contact between, I think, it's Van Pookie, Alfie Butcher and Otis and Ulas Zildrim somewhere along the way, and Ulas has been sent into a spin. Alfie Butcher has lost his net race lead. Big drama at the back of the field. I just about caught the end where Ulas Zildrim was facing the wrong way, and just to confirm, it was Ulas and Alfie infighting at Haas. The pair of them making contact, and George, a perfect race for them, has been just completely thrown in the bin.
Yeah, in comes Jarno Watmir now and Ishmael Fassi. They're both going in together to get off the hard tyres, and now straight onto the mediums. They'll have the fastest compounds of anybody. Of course, Luke Smith and Janaka Clay also on fresh softs. But here at this point, Istvan Pukki has got the race lead in absolute fashion here in lap 16 of 25. Jake Benham in second place as well. Otis Lawrence in third has finally managed to get past Alvaro Caraton, who is also still yet to pit off his set of medium tyres. But nevertheless, Istvan Pukki with a very measured and controlled drive. This is not the first time we've seen him be successful in a PSGL race. He has held victories at tracks such as Spa, but Jeddah, a vastly different circuit to that Spa-Francorchamps circuit.
And in the DRS, heading in towards turn number 27, it looks like a move is inevitable here.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Luke Smith as well. We got a battle for the lead as well as now Benham comes together as well. Otis Lawrence looking to also try and find a way through into second place. Benham, though, shutting the door aggressively as they now run the final hairpin now. And Istvan Pukki, who has led the way pretty much since the pit stop phase has concluded. We're now seeing Jake Benham on the attack as they go three wide again. Otis Lawrence looking for the lead as well as they head in towards the first chicane through turns 1 and 2. Pukki and Lawrence coming together here as the McLaren and the Ferrari come together here in lap 18 of 25. Historically, it's never been perfect here for McLaren, but they have done it, and they've managed to take second place, relinquishing it of Istvan Pukki, and now looking to hunt down young Jake Benham.
Jake Benham looking to be the first repeat victor of this season. Otis Lawrence and Istvan Pukki looking to make it there first. But now, look who's behind them, George. Luke Smith almost within a second that he needs to take DRS on Istvan Pukki. It could be very well soon that Luke Smith is hounding Jake Benham for the lead, who in his own right is beginning to push because Otis Lawrence has lost that DRS to the leader. Has all of that fighting allowed for Jake Benham to stretch the advantage enough that he doesn't need to worry about a challenge later on in the race?
Great opportunity here now for Jake Benham. Of course, he won back at Silverstone. Surely he can't take a second. I don't think he's ever done it in PCF1. He's only taken one win historically. We look back at Zandvoort at the opening round of the championship a few seasons ago. And now, after taking victory at Silverstone, Jake Benham could be one of the very few drivers to go and win multiple races in one season campaign of PSGL. Not many have done it, but Jake Benham could add his name to that list. Istvan Pukki on the attack again. Defensive stance here from Otis Lawrence in towards turn 1. Still no move could be made, but Benham in control here in lap 19.
In towards now turn number 27, Jake Benham really with no defence on Otis Lawrence. He'll cruise on by in towards the corner. Istvan Pukki sticking his nose in as well as they look off the exit of the final corner for the 20th time in this Grand Prix. Luke Smith finding an end to this battle too as they head down the start finish straight to begin. Lap number 21, Otis Lawrence holding that inside line there, three wide in towards that first corner. Jake Benham retaking the lead. Istvan Pukki into second place, and here comes Jarno Otmir on the back of Luke Smith. 5-lap-old medium tyres. Is the Dutchman here to play? I think he is, George.
A very well pulled off performance here from Mercedes. Jake Benham now at the front of the field, and they're bringing Jarno Otmir into the fight. We've now got two Mercedes cars on the cards for a potential dream result. Could yet be a double podium for the Silver Arrows team as then they head down in towards the next segment of corners. Another hairpin to take. Inside line now for Tom Manley, who looks to try and attack Janaka Clay. They're going to go wheel to wheel with Ismail Fassi coming into this as well, but Manley breaks clear of the Aston Martin, followed soon in pursuit by Ismail Fassi as well. It's kicking off here with 4 laps still to go.
Otis Lawrence looking to go on the attack on Istvan Pukki, who in his own right is looking up the inside of Jake Benham, but they're not looking the right way because Jarno Otmir squeezing on through as well. As Otis Lawrence looks to the inside of Jake Benham, they'll take to the start finish straight once more.
They certainly will. They're all bunched together. Nothing separates them here in lap 21. Jake Benham now breezing through to the outside as the Pukki looks to defend. Here comes Otis Lawrence. Benham now with the lead here on lap 22. An absolutely sensational launch that plummeted him ahead here of Istvan Pukki as they make their way out of the first sector. It's Mercedes 1 and 4 with a McLaren and a Ferrari in between.
Brilliant stuff. Jake Benham once again into the lead of this race ahead of Istvan Pukki. Otis Lawrence still fighting it out, and Jarno Otmir, George, biding his time, letting these guys scrap it out, but he's got to watch out for Ismail Fassi in behind as well, who's going to look towards the outside line of Luke Smith in towards turn number 13.
Oh, look at that!
Switchback on the cards off the exit of the corner, side by side in the second sector. Ismail Fassi still hanging it wheel to wheel with Luke Smith. Around the outside he goes on his fresher medium tyres. Brilliant move there from Ismail Fassi.
That is absolutely stunning. Move of the race from Ismail Fassi, the up and under. He loves it so much, especially here at Jeddah. A truly groundbreaking performance from a young man in his infant year, his rookie season in F1 sim racing, and he has just done Luke Smith like a kipper as they head through now on lap 22. It's Jake Benham who leads. Otis Lawrence closing them down again. They're going to go 3 wide, and in comes Jarno Opmeer here downfield.
Jarno Opmeer to the outside line of Istvan Pukki in towards the start-finish straight off the exit of the corner. Here they go in towards turn number 1 for the 23rd time in this race. Could it be a 1-2 for Mercedes by the end of this straight, or will the Ferrari spoil the Silver Arrow party? Jarno Opmeer around the outside, still wheel to wheel with Istvan Pukki, but Jarno Opmeer into the lead.
We call him the Flying Dutchman for one simple reason. This is exactly what we thought could happen. Coming off the back of qualifying, it may not have worked out for him, but the race certainly has. The strategy, oh so aggressive, leaving it late on the faster rubber here at this late stage now. Lap 23 of 25. Jarno Opmeer is back in front and chasing more superlatives here in PSGL this time.
1 lap to go here in Jeddah.
Yeah, it certainly is. Now, last chance saloon as Jarno Opmeer crosses the line to begin the final lap of the race. Istvan Pukki right in his wheel tracks. A very cautious move here. Ismail Fassi very nearly losing out there. Made a little bit of contact with the Ferrari in front of him there. No damage by the looks of things, but look at the battle for P4 as in comes Otis Lawrence down the inside there of Luke Smith, trying to defend the place against the Alpine that's on 10-lap-old soft tyres, but has done so brilliantly, marshalled off the attack.
Yeah, fantastic racing that we are witnessing here, but George, it is not over yet. They'll cross in towards Sector 2 for the final time in this Grand Prix. Having a look at the battery, Jarno Opmeer 46%, Istvan Pukki 76 in the back of that Ferrari. Is it going to be a last gasp move up the inside in towards turn number 27? Istvan Pukki is certainly going to try and play this hand. It's all in for all of these guys. Who's going to come off best?
Well, we can only wait and see. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. DRS will open up now for Istvan Pukki as he now launches a charge on the Flying Dutchman. He goes defensive, maintains the place at the front of the field, but it's still a small matter of still one final hairpin to go. They're going to come together again, surely. Fassi, though, trying to close them down. He'll have his chance. In comes Pukki now around the outside of Jarno Opmeer, who has the favourable inside. Pukki, though, running out wide now on the exit of the final bend. Pukki with the lead. He's got a nose in front, but as they head up towards the line, it'll be a drag race up towards the checkered flag. It's Jarno Opmeer. Incredible. He has won by 5 thousandths of a second. Absolutely sensational. I mean, what a strategy. We mentioned that those on the hards, even in the initial stint, were in a great place to obviously challenge for the inevitable victory, and it did fall into the hands of Jarno Opmeer, but he did have to work for it. Istvan Pukki in second place, Ismail Fassi in third, Jake Benham finishing in fourth. It was a 1-4 for Jake Benham and Jarno Opmeer and Mercedes. Otis Lawrence in fifth, Luke Smith in sixth place, Alfie Butcher in seventh, Tom Manley eighth. We got Philip Presnader in ninth, Thomas Ronhart 10th place, Shanaka Clay in 11th, Ulas Azildrim in 12th. We got Alvaro Caraton in 13th, Tamas Gal 14th, Ben Chabo-Konyi, Yoni Tormala and Jed Norgrove round out the final finishes. We did unfortunately lose Patrick Schepos, Zander Van Dijken and Freddie Rasmussen very early in the race, but what a sensational performance.
He's got the inside, Opmeer is through on the left-hand side. Hooks the apex, gets on the power nicely, and that is job done. Jarno Opmeer now to the last couple of corners now. His finest drive, his greatest drive, and he's done it at the Circuit of the Americas. He returns to the top step of the podium. Once again, the GOAT is back. Jarno Opmeer wins the US Grand Prix in a stunning Grand Prix.